We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy going to the air right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Purdy now to throw. Open man is Duvernay. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On play action, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They run here with Rico Dowdle. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Here's Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right there. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. A running play. It's Dowdle. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Here we go. At 47. There we go. Kill. 26.
To throw is Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the 1st score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
shotgun now with Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Purdy on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. They were going to 53. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
Hey, kill.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Kill.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
We're going to 54. 1 hit. Everybody. 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here we go. Hey, kill. 47. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 26.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
46.
Prescott from the gun. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott yet again. That's into the hands of Tolbert. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, going to 53. 26.
Prescott to throw it. This is caught. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
26.
Prescott now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 28-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. Still going. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. At the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 18. Warriors 70. Go.
Here's Purdy. This will be caught at the 2. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Bronco switch. Check out.
McCaffrey diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. Connecting here with Christian McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Purdy now to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Speed comes off the edge there, Charles, from the end, and he blindsides him.
And the guy who's supposed to protect the quarterback, maybe the highest paid guy on the offensive line, the left tackle, hard to deal with there. Defensive end had too much speed and got to him.
Fielded at the 20. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half. Purdy. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first down again at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hey, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Yeah, here we go. Wait. No, going to 53. 26.
Here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 39 yards. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
49ers 9.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Set. Track at 60. Ready.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Purdy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CeeDee, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
47. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here we go. 46. 46. Here we go. 46. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Let's go. 70 range. 70 range. Check go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Marquise Bell in on that stop.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Shut up. Buffalo 18.
From the 16, Purdy. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Purdy on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. They run again with Dowdle. And some room to maneuver. Now he's loose up the left sideline. Now look out. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys just continue to roll. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
They run here with Dowdle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Dowdle is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, here we go.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a